In a small village in Africa, people vanished without a trace, leaving only whispers of a dark legend that spread fear among the survivors. It all began with a beautiful woman named Amina, who was loved by everyone. But hidden inside her was a terrible secret. She was once a snake, cursed for seeking revenge. Years ago, a powerful chief had wronged Amina. He took her land and ruined her family. Fueled by anger, she transformed into a snake and wove her plan in the shadows. Amina slithered through the midnight grass, her heart cold, plotting her revenge. One night, she used her magic to become human again. She approached the chief's home, disguised as a traveler seeking shelter. The chief, oblivious to the danger, welcomed her inside. Amina offered him food laced with a deadly herb, waiting patiently as he ate. When dawn broke, the chief lay lifeless, a twisted grin on Amina's face. But her thirst for revenge didn't stop there. With each life she took, she drew strength, and the villagers began to disappear one by one. They grew scared, sharing stories of a ghostly woman seen in the moonlight, her eyes glinting like a snake's. It wasn't long before they realized she was the reason for their lost loved ones. One brave villager, Malik, set out to confront her. He remembered the old tales shared by elders, ways to stop the snake woman. Malik found Amina at the river where she had once transformed. He stood firm, holding a mirror, knowing it would force her to reveal her true form. When he confronted her, Amina laughed, her voice smooth like silk, but there was a flicker of anger in her eyes. "What do you want, brave one?" she asked, feigning innocence. "Stop this madness," Malik said, trembling but resolute. "I know what you are. Show your true form." The laughter faded from her face, replaced by a cold glare. Slowly, she took a step back, and the air around her shimmered and warped. In an instant, the beautiful woman melted away, revealing a massive snake, scales glistening in the sunlight, eyes filled with ancient fury. Malik stood frozen, but he remembered the old tales. Fueled by desperation, he held up the mirror, reflecting the sun's light directly at her. The snake recoiled, hissing as the brightness burned her scales. "You cannot defeat me, boy," she spat, her voice now a deep, guttural growl. "Your revenge has turned this village to ash," he said, voice steady. "You were beautiful once, but now you're just a vengeful spirit." Amina lunged at him, but the mirror's light pushed her back. Malik took a step forward, chanting the words he had heard from the elders. The ground rumbled, and with each word, Amina writhed in pain. "Return to the river," he declared. "Where your anger began." With a final, deafening hiss, Amina was pulled back towards the water. The river surged, swallowing her whole. But as she sank, her voice echoed through the trees. "I will rise again. My wrath will never end." The village was silent for days, but Malik's bravery inspired others to come together. They performed rituals to keep Amina's spirit at bay, creating a protective charm from the river stones. Years passed, and the village thrived, free from fear. Yet, when the moon was full, some still swore they could hear a distant, haunting whisper in the wind, reminding them of the vengeful snake who once wore a veil of beauty. And each time they heard it, they were reminded, revenge is a powerful force, and some curses never truly fade away.